Hello, and I hope you've had a very nice Christmas. We had a lovely time, lots of family over 9 for Christmas dinner, and my dad and stepmom came to visit a few days later with their little dog Louis, and then we were looking after the grandsons because Jodie and Matthew had to go to work between Christmas and New Year, which was a shame, so they've just gone back today. We are now on Saturday the 30th of December, those in between days where you lose track of what day you're on, but I think it's Saturday. It was definitely Saturday the 30th. And I thought I'd pop on and show you a few of my craft related Christmas gifts, show the progress on that hat, and also some plans for January. I'm not going to make any resolutions this year, but I'm going to do some budgeting, and I've also set up my bullet journal pages, so I will put that in the end if you're interested in watching that. First of all, gifts. Now I did say to everyone this year I was just going to get one main gift for everybody, try to stick to that, and if they could do the same for me, because I have so much stuff in this house and I do have some lovely gifts though. I asked Jodie and Matthew for a new book, which they got me, and it's the Tilly and the Buttons Make It Simple book. And there are some really nice patterns in here that I would like to have a go at sewing. Let me see, there should be a page where they're all on, and I can show you. Yes, at the back. So you can make all of those patterns there, so I shall be doing that. Then my lovely friend Paula got me a book called The Vintage Shop by Lily Page, and I've already started reading that. And it says, one dress, 3 women, a lifetime of secrets. So I mean, I'm not very far in, but as you can see, not very far in, but I'm enjoying it already, so that's good. I asked my mum for this one, so it's a Kate Morton book, Homecoming. I've read a few of these, or a few books from Kate, and I really enjoy them. So I shall read that and then pass that on to my mum to read. And my mum also got me this book by Katie Ford, One Enchanted Evening. It's not really my kind of thing, this sort of chick lit, but I'll read it anyway and then pass it back on to her. It's the thought that counts, isn't it? And then I asked Martin for one of these because I've wanted one for a long time, but I just thought I didn't buy one for myself, so I asked him, and it's a gleaner. Now, those of you that knit will know what a gleaner is. We've got the attachments on the back. So deep hilling jumpers like this. This one isn't pilling. This is the Flax Light, by the way, from Tin Can Knits, made out of all my 4-ply scraps, and also it's good for furniture as well. If you've got cotton covers on your settees or anything, it will debobble that. So that was what I asked for him, so that was nice. Josh's girlfriend got me a little craft room sign and I got all excited because I always say when Josh moves out eventually, I'm going to have his room as a craft room. So I thought, is this a sign? Are you trying to tell me Josh is moving out? But no, she was just being thoughtful and got me a sign. And an extra present from Jodie that was really exciting, well, Jodie and Matthew, is she's got me a ticket to see Pink. This isn't the original ticket, this was something that she made for me so that as the gift, and she and I are going to Cardiff to see Pink in June. We went to see Pink years and years ago when Jodie was a teenager together. We went to Swansea and had a lovely time. She's brilliant to watch live, and Jodie saw her quite recently, and now we're going together, so it'd be a nice mother and daughter day out and also to see Pink. So fab. So I had some lovely gifts. Obviously I had other things as well, but they were the craft related and reading, although Pink isn't, but I just thought I'd share that because I was so excited. Over the Christmas, I have been working away on one project, the hat that I am making for my boss. So it is called the Bluestone hat, Bluestone, a Plaid Hat, and it's by Stephen Hicks, and you use 3.5mm needles, and the colours I am using are Drops Alpaca Mix in grey, I've written them down, so grey, navy purple and maroon mix. I still don't like it, but I have made quite fair progress. It is getting easier. The knots aren't so bad now. The actual thread strands, I kept calling them threads last time, but strands of yarn are getting shorter, so it's not so bad. And it does look really big, but when you put it on your head, it's not that bad. I did do the largest size, which is a 24-inch head circumference, so hopefully it's not going to be too big, and it's going to be lovely and soft when it's finished. So I'm just going to persevere with that, and hopefully I'll have it finished before I go back to work on the 2nd of January, but if not, I'll just keep working on it till it's finished, and then I'll give it to my boss then. That's the only thing I've been working on. I haven't had a huge amount of time. So the other sections I've got for you are, I'm going to do an overview of my bullet journal pages. They're not all arty-farty, they're just quite simple. I keep morphing it because each month I just find out what pages work for me, and although some of them look really good and things, I wasn't using them, so I've set some pages up, so I'm going to do an overview of that so you can see that, and I'll put that in here. So here's my journal. I'm using the same one that I used last year. And here's the first page. So I have done an index of the various pages, and I always like to do a little quote for each month, and for January I've used the quote, "Journey of 1,000 miles always starts somewhere. Nothing will be achieved unless you take action. Momentum plus repeated efforts will take you further than expected." And it was from ourmindfullife.com, and it was called Hello January, and I've just added a little picture. That's the only artwork I've got in this month's. And I've got my January to-do list set up. So I want to up my savings to £200 per month. I need to sort my cutlery because I had to get some more for Christmas because I didn't have enough for everybody, and I need to record my podcast, which I'm doing now. There'll be more added to that list as the month goes on. I really want to declutter the house as I have stuff everywhere and I find it overwhelming. So I have split it into rooms and the various things I want to sort, and when I finish them I shall tick them off here. So the 10 cupboards, I'll do like the gate sort of counting, but when I've got to 10 I shall tick it off, and I'll go all the way through downstairs and upstairs. That will be more than January, but I'm going to keep those in January. And then I've got my crafty page, so I've got whips for January, my finished objects when I finished them, so these are the things that are actually on the go at the moment, although I do have a scrappy granny stripe crochet blanket as well, so I need to add that on. I've been working on that for years. And then in the pipeline, Martin has asked for some more socks, my mum would like some fingerless gloves, Josh's girlfriend Ella would like a hat, and maybe with a pom-pom, we shall see. And in hibernation is my Betty and Judy Lodge sweater, because I didn't get that finished in December. Then I have a simple cleaning routine, and I've based this on a list from Lauren Nicole Jones. It was an American, I think, or Canadian list, so I've just tweaked it and added my own few things. I hate cleaning. I like tidying but not cleaning, so this, if I do this every week, that'll just keep me on track. The simpler the better. And then this was the household accounts I was saying about earlier. So I'm just going to put my balance brought forward, the money that Martin and I both put into the account, and then the new balance. And then these are just the bills that come out each month. And I've put the groceries at the end because obviously there'll be a few of those, just to keep us on track. Books that I have read in 2024. I did this in 2023 as well. So at the moment I'm reading The Vintage Shop, and I hope to fill that page and possibly more through the year. And the last page is health and well-being. So in January I plan to either walk or cycle. That's probably not outside, but I have an attachment for my bike so that I can cycle, use it as an exercise bike in the house. I'm going to monitor my weight once a week and also check my blood pressure, because I now have to take blood pressure tablets, so I should be checking that more regularly. And then I haven't got any more as yet, but I might add a few extras as the time goes on. But they are the ones that I've got so far. So I hope that inspires you or encourages you to do the same. If you bullet journal, please let me know and let me know what kind of things you put in it. So it's constantly evolving with me. So if there's anything that you think that might be of interest to me, please put a comment and I shall give that a go too. And you would have seen household accounts in my bullet journal. So that's just the bills for this house that Martin and I share. We are mortgage free, so we're very lucky, so that's quite basic, so I thought I'd put that in there. And my own personal bank account, I have made a spreadsheet because I've budgeted and allowed myself certain amounts for each thing, and I'm going to try and stick to that through the year. So I shall put my little video in of that here. This is my 2024 budget spreadsheet, so my current account. So I've basically on the left hand side put the things that are going to come out that month, and then I've done columns for each month, so how much is going in, how much I actually spend, and then the balance, and then the balance rolls over through the months, so I have a running total. At the beginning are the monthly direct debits because I know how much they are going to be. And then with the car, I have estimated some of those. Obviously, I've taken my figures out for privacy reasons, but this is how I've set them up. Gifts are next. I have worked out how much I'm going to spend on gifts for various people for their birthdays and Christmas, and then just divided that by 12, so I know I must keep that amount in the account. Then personal, things like clothing, weekly spends, so pocket money really, meals out, holidays and trips out, and then my salary at the bottom. So at the top then, the incoming will be the brought forward amount, the balance that's in my account already, and my salary. The outgoing will be the total of all these different categories, and then the balance to carry forward to the following month will be in the balance section. So hopefully that will keep me on track. Now, the eagle-eyed menu may have noticed a few things on there. For example, I haven't got a category for dentist and opticians, and that's intentional because I have a scheme in work that pays a certain amount towards those things. So I'm just going to use money out of the miscellaneous section when I need to add money onto the money I already get from my scheme from work, if that makes any sense. And also, I don't have any section category for crafts at all. I'm not buying any craft related items this year. Knitting, sewing, anything, books, patterns. I'm not even going to allow myself free Ravelry patterns because I have so many already. I don't need any more. The only exception is going to be Wonderwall, because I go to Wonderwall every April. I like to support the people who have stalls there. I've become friends with some of them, and I like to spend a bit of money with those. And I'm not going to spend money out of my actual bank account, because I have been given some Christmas money and also I will have some birthday money in February, so I'm going to keep that just for Wonderwall and spend it there. I was thinking I might buy a couple of kits or sets, not necessarily yarn or patterns. And there is, the last couple of years, a fabric shop, the ladies who do the Lunar Lappin company, they are there, and they have fabric as well as sewing patterns. So I'm not going to buy any sewing patterns, but I can't definitely say I won't buy any fabric. But it's going to be out of my Christmas and birthday money. So that's that. And the only other section then is I have this, it's the money wallet system. I bought this ages ago. So you have the purse and you have these little dividers inside. Now I've only got 2 dividers in there. So it's the weekly spends and Wonderwall. So I will draw out once a month my weekly spends, which are going to be roughly £10 a week, just for, if you want to pick the odd thing up. And I'm going to put the monthly amount in there and then just take the weekly amount out and put it in my purse. The Wonderwall is staying in there until April. And then I have a little purse full of pound coins, because I have 2 money boxes for my grandsons, and I put £1 a week away in there every Sunday, and they can see it build up. So in a couple of months ago in my bullet journal, I did a little schedule for them, and they could add the pounds and see them add up, and it encouraged them not to take the money out. And they've gone home with £20 each from there, so they were quite happy. I changed the coins and gave them a £20 note each, and kept the coins in here now ready to start them off again next year, because I think it is good for children to learn about saving and also enjoy seeing the money build up. I think it's a really good life lesson for them, so that's what I've been doing. So that's everything. I hope you all have a good new year. We're not planning on going out for New Year's. We usually stay in and watch Jules Holland. I used to like going out when I was younger, but we like to do that now and just have some nibbles and maybe a couple of drinks. And then on New Year's Day, we are going up to Jodie and Matthew's to have a meal there and spend some time with them. And then on Tuesday, the 2nd of January, it's back to work. So things will be back to normal. And I'm actually quite looking forward to January. I don't really like New Year's anymore. I used to love going out, but now I look forward to New Year's Day, because it's just the start of a new year, and I've got all these plans that I want to get going. Yes, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I hope you've all, like I say, had a lovely Christmas, and I hope you enjoy your new year, however you spend it, and I shall see you all in 2024. Bye!